Dylan Thomas, R.S. Thomas, some signs of recognition. Gillian Clark, Vernon Watkins, some more perplexed expressions. Stevie Davis, Richard Gwynne, Eloise Williams. So why the vacant stares and no glimpses of recognition? The list I have just shared with you, ladies and gentlemen, is a list of some of the most talented writers who come from Wales. Writers who have been denied a voice by a curriculum which has imposed a writer who died over 400 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, in an age where our devolved Senedd has designed a distinctively Welsh curriculum, it is time to make the controversial but courageous decision to oppose the motion put forward. I'm aware that the English teachers and traditionalists may shudder at my next sentence. Shakespeare should not be compulsory in schools. So, let us begin by checking the current facts. Since the inception of a national curriculum in 1988, and with the publication of a Welsh curriculum in 2003 and 2007, a common thread has emerged in the Key Stage 3 English National Programme of Study. Yes, you know the answer, or should I say, thou knowest the truth. Shakespeare. Shakespeare remains the only Welsh writer who must be studied by all pupils in their English lessons. Yet a change is on the horizon. Professor Graham Donaldson's Successful Futures report, which set out a brave new world, I'm aware of the irony, for Welsh learners and schools, has now been released into a new curriculum for Wales. A curriculum which advocates that learners in 21st century Wales should encounter a variety of literature, which gives them an insight into the culture, people and history of Wales as well as the wider world, and promises that teachers will have more freedom to teach in ways that they feel will have the best outcome for their learners. And what's more, there is no mention of Shakespeare. No need to be weighed down by Will and beaten down by the bard. This unique opportunity offers a chance to study texts which reflect a new Wales, a nation characterised by the establishment of our Senedd. And among the growing clamour for independence, it is surely right that learners and schools in Wales should grasp the chance to hear the voices from our rich cultural heritage. No more students feeling stupefied by texts that are nearly 500 years old. Instead, let us learn from Dylan Thomas, Swansea's greatest literary son, about how his sense of identity is evident in his poems like The Hunchback in the Park and Firth Hill. Let our learners read The Element of the Water by Stevie Davis, a novel which explores the depictions of Wales, and was listed for the Booker Prize no less. The poignant verse of Mike Jenkins, who explores the impact of the Aberfan mining disaster. Texts that speak with a dragon's tongue, as opposed to using iambic pentameter, whatever that is. Now to my next argument, and perhaps most controversial question. Is Shakespeare even that good? In April of last year, English graduate Rebecca Reid asked this very question in an article published in The Independent. The headline sent shockwaves through English and drama departments. The Shakespeare cult has steamrolled past better writers in our schools, and he's not even that good. Within the article, she cites an argument put forward by Stefan, how Shakespeare's plays can be reinvented and reinterpreted to make them modern to today's society. Yet, as she states, I can't help wondering why we're trying to twist a play from the 1600s to have some resonance to modern day life, rather than simply producing new work which actually reflects society as it stands today. I completely concur. Stefan argued how Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet could arguably be cited as a play about gangs and knife crime. But if you want to see a play about gangs, wouldn't you be better off seeing The Diary of a Hounslow Girl by Ambreen Razia? My point is this. Surely modern writers tell us more about the modern world than a man who had never stepped foot outside these very shores. Surely a new curriculum should reflect the cultural diversity that we in Wales want to advocate. How can it be a bad thing to spend less time studying the works of one man and more time studying a variety of authors and more diverse list of authors? What could possibly be wrong with wanting to bring more women onto the syllabus, Or perhaps give teachers the opportunities to teach set texts from an author who isn't white. Let me conclude with the words of a much acclaimed author. No, not him, but Wolf Hall author Hilary Mantel, who says that school children should not be tested on Shakespeare because his plays are deeply unsuitable as an exam subject for pupils. Deeply unsuitable. Shakespeare should not be compulsory in schools. Diolch.